Welcome to Double Shot of Penguins. I'm Dejan Kovacevic. He's Chris Halleck. We're from DK Pittsburgh Sports, and Evgeni Malkin is a left winger. How's that?
Hey.
How did I do?
That's pretty good. Oh, Siri's chiming in on Evgeni Malkin being on the left wing as well.
Yeah, what is that all about? Shut up. Geno was on the left wing and coming back with a full practice. He was out there on a line with Ben Kindle and Egor Chinakhov, and I've got nothing but surprise to express at both of those things.
Yeah, I think it's interesting, but the thing that I like about it, even though we're breaking up the kid line, when we've talked so much about breaking up
Kid
the
line
kid
got
line,
broken up by Rutger McGroarty getting hurt, but
right.
yeah.
But the thing that I like about it is that you keep, number one, you keep the fourth line together. They've been important, but you also keep this Anthony Mantha, Justin Brazeau, Tommy Novak line together because they've been pretty good too. So,
you know, I really didn't think that'd be a factor, as I mentioned to you yesterday.
Yeah.
I just didn't think. I thought, obviously, what I thought was wrong was just sharing it anyway. That you were just going to put Geno right back between the two, and you still can.
Yeah, you can.
There's no, if Muse looks at the first shift and doesn't like what he sees, he can just go ahead and change it. It's not a big deal. I'm okay with it. I did think about the whole Geno and Chinakhov thing. If it ever sounds to you, when you hear hockey people say stuff like, well, put the two Russians together. And if it almost sounds like, I don't know, jingoistic or something like, well, like all the Russians they're all the same. And obviously they're not.
Right.
But maybe they see some kind of potential cross benefit there where they say, okay, Geno's playing with a kid who's got a great trigger to him. Very few people on the planet can pass like Geno can. And you put Kindle out there in a spot where he has to do some of the heavier lifting when it comes to face-offs and things like that. And by the way, any of you who have never taken a face-off, there's a lot that goes into it. Don't dismiss it.
It really is.
Especially coming back from a shoulder injury, as Geno acknowledged that he had. So the whole thing kind of works out. Now, Geno on the wing with the shoulder injury is a little different because, if he's going after the puck over there, that's putting himself into more of a prone position.
It is. I also think if you're going to do this, if you're going to put either Malkin or Kindle on the wing, I prefer Malkin to go there more than Kindle. Kindle, to me, he's done the few times we have seen him on the wing this year, he hasn't been nearly as effective as when he's played center. So I think right now, with where Kindle is as a hockey player right now, he's best suited to play his more natural position, playing the center in position. So yeah, I'm fine with Malkin being on the wings. It's not completely foreign territory to him. Yes, he's been a center, obviously, for the vast majority of his career. But
he's been okay, too.
Right, but it's also not like, oh, they've never had the two-headed monster on the same line together. And, I understand he's not playing alongside Sidney Crosby right now, but, again, it's not the first time Malkin's playing on the wing.
Let me tell you how this works with Geno. And he kind of joked about this himself, saying they can put me in goal. They could. I don't really care, right? Geno plays the Geno position. Wherever it is that you put him, he's still going to end up being the trailer in the offensive zone. He's going to be somebody who's going after the middle in the defensive zone, and he's going to be the guy that brings the puck flying up the middle. Middle. Notice I'm saying this.
Yeah.
Between the blue lines. He's going to be the one that comes up with the head of steam. It doesn't matter where he's positioned originally on the draw. I mean, it does to an extent. You have your assignments.
Right.
But Geno on the left wing is something that had been contemplated by Mike Sullivan and his staff whenever they thought they weren't getting the defensive results that they wanted from him. So I don't think this is going to be that big a deal. Geno's lined up in a lot of different spots, including on the power play, left point, right point, both wings, center. He's done everything. So it's not I like what you're saying here, which is that let's make the kid comfortable.
I agree with that. I think, listen, if you're going to put that potential pairing together, put Kindle where he's most comfortable right now, and then Chinakhov gets to play, and maybe there is some sort of chemistry that will naturally build because both Chinakhov and Malkin obviously share, being from the same country. They at least speak the same language. There doesn't have to be anything lost in translation.
That's something
there,
we want to see. I mean, I think again
we have a video just randomly playing.
It's
why
there's a hope that there's going to be some chemistry, and the guys that can complement each other, that can play off of each other. Thought it looked good in practice, but we'll still some conversations to be had and, on all of those fronts.
Can anybody hear it or not?
And now it's paused. Welcome to Moe's. I did have a few bites of a burrito before we started the show, by the way, and it's delicious.
It's a nice move. Keeping the Novak, Brazeau, and Mantha line intact also comes with advantages. You don't like to bring people out of the lineup when they've been even moderately effective.
Yeah.
Especially when they show chemistry with a couple of guys that are being really productive and have been all season. It's potentially 3-line scoring depth.
Mm-hmm.
All of hockey's modern analytics tell you that the days of the Bobby Holik third checking line are over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
When the
yeah.
old championship Devils were stacked in a certain way.
Yeah.
That everything was built around their third line.
Mm-hmm.
And Holik there to be the mean guy to stare you in the face at the face-offs. So they're able to do this now, maybe get themselves some real depth. And don't forget, this is all about the fourth line anyway.
It is, but I think that, when you look at the way, we were talking about this, like where, not only what roster move do you make, and that was going to be pretty easy, especially if McGroarty's injury is going to be for any kind of length whatsoever. It was the easy roster move, but in terms of the lines themselves, this way you insert Malkin back into the lineup, and you really and you still keep 3 of your lines together.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good way to continue to ride the chemistry.
That's a fair point. I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah,
you don't want to break up a 5-game winning streak on your own.
Yeah.
Vuk comes in and says it's great that Muse is putting Kindle in the toughest possible situations. Merry Orthodox Christmas to you, my man.
Yeah.
Oh, he knows.
Yeah.
But it is good to see Kindle continuously being challenged. Because you know what he does with every one of those? Knocks them down like bowling pins.
And that's the just continues to be the really impressive thing about Ben Kindle, is that it just there has not been one time where we've seen him hit a wall and be like, oh no, he's not going anywhere.
No. And Vuk sure enough shoots back a stretch on Božić to me. That's how it's done, my man. It is Orthodox Christmas for anybody who doesn't know. January 7th. January 14th is Orthodox New Year. It's not just Serbs. There's a whole.
Oh yeah, there's.
So we get to eat and drink again.
Epiphany and everything.
We do the 2-for-1 deal. That's how it goes. It's kind of like going to Moe's. You see this? You see the segue there?
Mm-hmm.
When you go to Moe's, as Chris apparently just did,
I did.
You can get the Moe's value meal for $9.95.
It's really gigantic.
Oh, he actually got it today. Look at him.
Is that the junior?
I think so.
That's a junior burrito.
That's the junior burrito, which is the $7.75 and up, depending on what it is that you want to do to it. Why don't you tell us about that thing there, Chris?
Well, this one in particular has chicken, black beans, no rice. I'm trying to cut down on the carbs a little bit, but still have guac, still have fresh jalapeno. I did get some,
and you get them how you want.
Yeah,
You're not,
yeah, that's what I'm
this
saying.
is-
This is my order. Like, you can make your order however you want. You can get double rice if you want. You can get whatever. It's delicious. It's one of my favorite burritos, actually.
So check out,
Like, legitimately.
yeah, check out when you go to Moe's, ask for the junior burrito, $7.75 and up on that thing. They also have the value meal, which is a regular old burrito with 2 ounces of queso and a drink for $9.95. Chris did not go bankrupt on his way over here.
I
today.
did not.
Now, Chris is You stopped at Market Square?
Mhm.
There are Moe's everywhere. You just have to look them up. Moe's Southwest Grill. And Denny wants one.
Well, you can go to your closest Moe's and get your own burrito. I'm not going to buy it for
Yeah,
you.
don't be coming here to 224 Fifth Avenue and asking for Chris's is what we're saying here.
No, that's mine. After we're done with the shows today, that's going in my stomach.
Now, the Penguins are playing the Devils tomorrow night here at PPG Paints Arena. The Devils are coming off of a 9-0 loss on Long Island last night, after which Jacob Markstrom, who gave up 9 goals, or I don't know if he was in for the whole thing or whatever, but they gave up 9 goals on like 20 shots.
Yeah.
And the Devils put 44 shots on Sorokin
Mm-hmm.
and lost 9-0. So Nico Hischier, after the game, tells they only have like one reporter that covers them anymore, the Devils, and he's actually paid by the team. And I know him; he's a friend of mine. But they told Sam, I was going to say they told reporters, they told Sam Kassan that they're just looking ahead to Thursday in Pittsburgh. They're gonna show everybody what they're all about. So they're gonna come out all fired up and everything. Do you believe in that stuff? Do you believe in getting to dictate who gets to be the storm that has to be weathered?
To a certain extent. I mean, you can have that mentality as a team, but I've gone into my own games that I've played thinking that I was gonna, tear it up, and boy, was I wrong. Sometimes you just run into a buzzsaw.
I've never understood. I'd like to think I understand hockey to its soul, and I've never understood that teams will actually concede. Yeah, we're going to have to weather that storm in the first 10 minutes. Well, wait a second. Just be the storm.
Be the storm, yeah.
Look, what is that? But it's just universally accepted. Banksy points out that Markstrom had a -7 expected goals against. So, yeah, he was in there the whole time. Oh, my goodness. Barry Yeager says that burrito was about to weather the storm of Chris attacking it.
Because I attacked my food, apparently.
I've seen you attack your food.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And it's a sad, sorry sight.
Thanks.
My point is regarding the Devils, they are going to they're going to be aware of what just happened.
Yeah.
And they're not going to want to have a sequel to it. But to that, I say, in addition to the storm stuff, I'm sure that the Red Wings wanted the same thing last week.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you have an opportunity. It's a home and home. You have an opportunity to go right back against the team that you just lost to.
And they get smothered.
Yeah.
They were smothered.
Mm-hmm.
So you can dictate that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can.
It's still a team that gives the Penguins trouble.
Usually
the Devils they have all kinds of speed. They have depth scoring. Apparently they don't have goaltending, or they didn't last night.
This might be another one of those games where you need to attempt 92 shots.
I don't think Markstrom would be in goal. I don't see why you would. I think you put Jake Allen in goal.
Yeah.
But the Devils still have people. They have a lot of speed. They have things that don't necessarily align with the Penguins' strengths in terms of their ability to charge through the neutral zone, the way they wait on the puck. It's a Sheldon Keefe system.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same one that he had with the Maple Leafs, only with players who repeatedly gag in the biggest games.
I'm just waiting for all the Austin Matthews comments during the Olympics from you.
It's not just me.
I know.
Mike Pursuta, our mutual friend,
Yeah.
covering the Steelers beat.
Yeah.
He's like, did they actually take Matthews for the U.S. Olympic team? I was like, yeah, they did. Did he know he needed to cover Connor McDavid in the left circle there?
Which is funny because like Matthews is usually not trying to go too far down the rabbit hole here, but he's usually a pretty responsible center, like defensively responsible guy. Like when I think, like going back to that 3-0 blown game back in November, Matthews sparked that entire comeback by like making a play in the defensive zone and then turning it going the other way. Like that's one of the reasons why he's as good as he is. But is he going to do it while wearing the Stars and Stripes?
Vic wants to know where he can get the mug. You can get that online. He says it's here, you're in Texas. You can get that online. Go to our website or app And there's down the menu there, you'll see a thing that says for our shop and how to get our stuff online. It's on there, really easy. Or what the cost is, $18. It's really nice stuff, matte black. You'll really, really like it here. Brian Moyer asks if we saw Ryan Reeves getting absolutely starched last night. Yes. And I got to tell you, these guys who do this for a living, in fairness to Revo, who did he fight? I can't remember.
I can't even remember.
Let's see if we can find the name. But Revo was, it looked like it was the backswing of a punch attempt that got him.
Oh, Matthew Olivier.
Matthew Olivier from Columbus. Yes. Yeah. Who's also a pretty big boy. And what these guys do, you know what you're going to see now from Revo? And this isn't to suggest anything untoward about him, certainly not his courage or whatever, but he has to stay out of fights for a while. He just does. Because when that happens to you, you know, you get your bell dinged and you got to take care of yourself, especially if you're an enforcer. He doesn't want to have, you know, those issues later in life and so forth. You know, that's why I'm at least McGroarty, Rector McGroarty has been placed on IR for anybody who isn't aware. He's now, and it's because of a concussion, because he got banged there by
Connor Clifton
unintentionally. By Connor Clifton, and they collided, and there he goes and shut him down.
Yeah,
shut him down. There's no rush.
No,
let him make sure that he's as healthy as possible. The problem with concussions, though, is that
they're unpredictable
and they add up.
Yeah, they do.
Nobody restarts your meter
mm-hmm.
On that one here.
Should we touch on Harrison Brunick getting?
Brunick going back to juniors. Let's do that and then call it a day here. I've seen some mild criticism of the team for the handling of Brunick, and I get that because you've taken him and splattered him all over the creation. He's been with this team and that team and on this charter plane and these buses. Then he goes down to Wilkes-Barre. He does a fake conditioning test or whatever that was, and he comes back up. Not test, stint. And he comes back up and
they put him with
they just have him practice, and then he goes to World Juniors. Yeah. They get the bronze medal. I don't know that things went great for him in St. Paul in that tournament. I don't think he was bad either. But now he just goes back to the WHL. I've been opposed to him being in the WHL all along because I think it's just there's just no way to avoid. Chris, if you're playing against people who can't play and you have a straight path to the puck, whereas in a more complex league, you're going to have to really, really fight for it. There's no way to avoid that temptation. You're not going to play an NHL brand of defense.
The one thing is you're kind of stuck. You know, when you do that, when you decide, okay, we're going to give him the 9 games, and then he shows that he's just not ready yet. And, you know, first couple games were, you know, there were some encouraging things, but it was pretty clear over the 9 games that he played. He's not ready yet.
He had some lapses. He also didn't have the best setup for success there. I thought let him come in next year and be not necessarily just a guy. Maybe he can become the guy. He is really talented.
He really
is.
And
he can really, really skate.
And I think just if you're looking big picture here, and I'm not trying to say this like to provide some solace or anything, but the fact that he overachieved, you know, in training camp and you know, got that 9-game tryout, that's encouraging, you know, especially at his age.
And the main thing that a kid like that would tell you is he's so bright and so mature in my conversations with him. And he was aware of all of this going in.
Mm-hmm.
And what he wanted, Chris, out of this season more than anything was, give me a chance here. Let me show you what I can do. Well, he had his chance. He had an opportunity to play some. He had all the experience. He's gotten to know these guys. The next time he takes a crack at the NHL, and for all we know, it could be later this season. Just throwing that out there, because when the WHL, when the juniors and your junior team is done, you can You can do anything. You can come up. You can play American League. You can play National Hockey League. He's not going to be looking around going, "Gosh, wow."
That's what
He's not
another
going to
thing
be
that's what I'm
shaking
saying.
when he made Sidney Crosby.
Right, exactly.
And I think that stuff matters here. Ethan points out, it wasn't he with Caleb Jones. He had some time with Jones. He had other partners as well. But like I said, he wasn't put in necessarily. They didn't put him out there with their best left-handed guys.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys went with, as they should have, with Eric
Carlson
Carlson
and Letang,
and Chris Letang. So we're going to take one more today. I want to find a good one here. Pittsburgh fan, I like the way you think. Says, good thing is the Penguins have games in hand against most of the teams ahead. Dude, that is the way you think at the halfway point of the schedule. I admire that.
Yeah.
He's already checking out games in hand.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
Somebody else put in here, I don't have it now, but somebody else put in here that you win one more game, you're now in third place in the division.
Mm-hmm.
But you win like 2 and you're leading the division.
Yeah.
That's how tight it is. Rangers lose Igor Shesterkin.
Mm-hmm.
Rangers aren't making the playoffs.
Nope.
You think the Devils are making the playoffs? Losing by 9?
It's not looking good, but I think the one thing when the conference is as tight as it is, the one thing is, and again, we saw with the Penguins. I mean, how many people were thinking when the Penguins were, free falling, that they're still going to make the playoffs or they're still going to be in the playoff picture. Well, all it took was for them to go on a 5-game winning streak, and here they are. They've won, 5 in a row. They've won 6 of their last 7.
Mm-hmm.
They've put strung some wins together and accumulated points in doing so, and now all of a sudden they're right there again. They're not just in a playoff spot right now, but like you said, they win a couple more games.
Mm-hmm.
They're not just in the top 3 in their division, but they're fighting for potential top spot in the conference.
Take care of the Devils because the Flames are coming next. The Flames also stink. And then the Bruins are on Sunday, and you never know what you're going to get out of those games.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty unpredictable. And then next Tuesday comes the Lightning, which I think is the class of the conference.
Yeah, they're really good.
They are really, really good. You know what else they are? They're 0-1 against the Penguins this year. That was a game, Jari.
Yeah, and the hand pass game, and yeah,
all that good stuff.
Yeah,
all that good stuff. Hey, if your goalie steals one, it still counts the same.
Yeah,
he's on the roster. Last I checked.
Mm-hmm. Right,
guys, we're gonna head on over to the Steelers channel now. That's our YouTube Steelers channel. We really hope you join us. That's going to start in a couple minutes here. He's Chris Halleck. I'm Dejan Kovacevic. We're about to say the same thing on another channel.